EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Cleveland Browns. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Cleveland. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. Now they can't bring him down. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
As the offensive guys trot on the field, you know they're congratulating the special teams guys to get them in great position. And while they're going out there, I'm guessing the quarterback's thinking about taking some good shots at the end zone right now.
Ready.
Jameis going to look to throw right away. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
That is caught. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get the 3rd manageable and make them able to pick up those 1st downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, Watson steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
Well, the ultimate result was an incomplete pass. They sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
24.
To throw on second is Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Goodwin. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 35 yards. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So how about the fortitude there? They're in field goal range, but they say, no, forget the 3. We think we can get the first, and they wind up getting a lot more than they bargained for.
And I love how you used an SAT word to describe what we just saw there, partner. That's got to be a deflated defense. You see the head down, the shoulders slumped. But we've talked about this before. Sometimes as a defense, you get so wrapped up in defending the first down line that's your last line of defense. And once they get past that, they're gone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. Well, the great coach said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play fake. Winston. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, Winston. And that is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
On 3rd down, Winston. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14.
First down, Saints.
From the red zone now, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Saints have taken the lead. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Watson off play action. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A first down carry now for Miller. He's got it to the 43 here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down, Winston. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jameis to throw it. They set up the screen to Miller. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. It's now a 3rd and 4. To throw is Winston. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD. Down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And